Welcome to Beyond the Open Door. I am your host, Domina, and you have entered a safe and sacred space. So tonight, I'm recording this Saturday evening, November the 22nd, and we are going to enter into this dark mass time. And I am grateful for you being here. Thank you all for the comments, the support from the last recording that I did. I am overwhelmed by the way that was received. I I'm silly. I'll come on and I'll do something and then I'll back off, and then I'll come on later and do something and back off. And because I'm really not on here trying to grow a channel. I come on and share, and then I move out of the way, and then I come on and share and I move out of the way. So thank you again for the support, for listening, for commenting, for liking, even for those of you who have recently subscribed. Thank you. Tonight, for the Dark Mass, I had mentioned a book last week. I didn't give the name of it, but I kind of introduced a book that I have started reading, and it's called the Luciferian Bible. It's a comprehensive guide to Luciferianism. The author is Eugen. I don't know if you've heard of him. I listened to the Prime audio book, and I liked the book, so I went ahead and bought it. It's very short and to the point. It's about 70 some odd pages, and it's set up like a Bible, but there's no dogma behind it. And as I'm understanding and learning more about this philosophy, I just want to start with chapter 1 tonight. I'm not going to do the whole book, but I just want to do highlights from the book so that you can understand at least where I'm coming from. I don't know. Everybody's path is different. Everybody's understanding is different, and I understand that, and I also appreciate that. I am still learning, coming away from years and years and years of being conditioned that everybody has to follow this way and think this way and believe this way. And anybody that doesn't, you're the outcast. And I'm okay being the outcast in these days. And so with that, even in this philosophy, no two people think the same way, practice the same way. What's the word I'm looking for? Execute. That's the word. Execute their journey in the same way, even with this same mindset and philosophy. And I say more power to you. That is, we were born as individuals. We're going to die as individuals. Let's live as individuals. So don't get me to preaching here, but let me just share just a snippet. I don't mean to be on here long. I just want to be on here quick, fast, and in a hurry, and get on with the rest of my evening, and you can get on with the rest of your time whenever you happen to listen to this. But I do want to read the introduction. Chapter 1, Introduction to the Luciferian Bible. Luciferianism is a path of enlightenment, liberation, and personal power, grounded in the figure of Lucifer, often misunderstood as the fallen angel, quote-unquote, within traditional religious context. To Luciferians, however, Lucifer represents something profoundly different, a bringer of light and knowledge, a rebel who defied imposed limits, and a figure who embodies the virtues of autonomy, wisdom, and self-mastery. This book, the Luciferian Bible, is designed to explore these virtues in depth, providing a foundation for both understanding and practicing Luciferianism in a meaningful way. The spirit of Luciferianism. At its core, Luciferianism is about personal transformation. Rather than adhering to external dogma or rigid belief systems, Luciferians seek to cultivate a profound relationship with the self. This journey requires courage, as it involves confronting both the light and dark aspects of one's nature. Far from a simplistic opposition to good, quote-unquote, the Luciferian path advocates for personal sovereignty. That's the freedom to shape one's own beliefs, values, and destiny without deference to external authority. Luciferianism draws from the rich symbolism of Lucifer as both the bringer of enlightenment and the adversary of oppression. Unlike the conventional perspective of Lucifer as an inherently evil figure, Luciferians view him as a symbol of resistance to ignorance and dogma. In this light, Lucifer stands not for destruction or chaos, but for the pursuit of knowledge and the elevation of the individual spirit. These words remind me of a song that I have been embracing recently. My husband introduced me to this song, oh gosh, I don't know how many years ago. I think this is a late 90s, early 2000s song. I think it's closer to the late 90s. It's by a band or group called the brand new Heavies, and the name of the song is You Are the Universe. And it's funny because as I was doing my meditation with Belial this evening, one of two cards that I pulled was the Universe card. And the second card was the High Priestess card. And for me, what he was saying to me, and I don't know what this means for you, but for me he was saying, your world is what you make of it. Your spiritual path is what you make of it. You are the high priest or the high priestess of your spiritual path. And even if you follow the Luciferianism theology or ideology or Solomonic or whatever you call yourself, whatever path that you choose to walk down, you are still the high priest or high priestess, or let me say it this way, you should be the high priest or high priestess of your path. There are a lot of voices. There are a lot of books, and I'm reading one of them. There are a lot of leaders and like I said, voices. There are a lot of people out here. There are a lot of systems out here. There's angel magic, demonology, demonolatry. There's Solomonic, there's chaos, and there's a whole bunch of titles, a whole bunch of theories, a whole bunch of philosophies, a whole bunch of pathways out there. And if we were to be honest, they're really no different than what the church is doing, because they claim to give you freedom, and yet you've got to follow the system A through Z if you want to see results. You've got to do it the way your guru, your mentor, your high priest or high priestess says. You've got to do it the way they say it, or you're not following the right way, or you're not going to get the results that they got, or it's not going to look for you the way it looked for them. And I'm coming more and more to the realization that I'm okay being my individual self. I want you to be okay being your individual self. You are the high priest and high priestess of your spiritual path, which equates to your universe. The chorus of that song says, you are the universe. There's nothing you can't do. If you conceive it, you can achieve it. Then the second part says, you are the universe. There's nothing you can't be. If you conceive it, you can achieve it. And then the person that's singing the lead says, I believe in you and I believe in me. Google that song. Go on Spotify or whatever streaming source you have for music. Find that song. The brand new Heavies, You Are the Universe. It sounds retro, and in 2025 it probably is retro. But the meaning, the words that are spoken or sung within that song speaks to me today. I am the universe. I create my universe. I make my universe what I want it to be. If I think it, if I conceive it within my spirit, my soul, whatever, my consciousness, I can achieve it. because I believe in myself, because it is mine to create. I have been created to create. I was not created to run behind somebody else and do things exactly the way they do it and do it because they said it was the way to do it. That was a Selah moment. That was a moment to pause and reflect. That is a moment to get that down within yourself. And look, I am not saying you can't have a guru, you can't have a mentor. I have a mentor. You can't have somebody who speaks into you to affirm you and so forth and so on. I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying is if you are following that person so much that whatever he or she does, that's what you do, or the way that he or she does it, that's the way you have to do it, then you are not being your individual self. Therefore, you're not creating your own reality. You're just trying to mimic theirs. And the spirit of Luciferianism, from what I'm getting thus far, is my path is mine. My reality is my reality. Whether I work with an angel or a demon or an elemental or whatever term we want to give these energies, it does not matter. My way is the highway. Your way should be your highway. You are marking out your path. You are putting the what are those landmarks? You are putting the landmarks. So you know where to go back. So you know when you want to go down this path. Oh, I went here before. This is where I need to go. Or nah, that worked for that season. I'm in this season and now I'm going to take this detour. I'm going to go down this road. I'm going to take this back alley and see what I get there. That is for you to decide for you. That is for you to make a reality for you and only you. Yes, get ideas from other people. Yes, get some clarity from other people, but at the end of the day, it's still your path. It's still your universe. You are the creator of it. And I hope that this encourages you to go further. It's surely encouraging me to go further. And so I'm going to leave it at that for this session, episode, whatever you want to call it, this time of our dark mass. Thank you for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your weekend or whatever day you happen to be listening to this to. Enjoy the rest of your day. For those of you who celebrate Thanksgiving, may you have a peaceful, and a safe holiday with your family and friends, or have a peaceful, happy day off. Whatever works for you. Thank you for joining me. Have a great time, and peace and blessings to you all.